Okay, so then with the death of Destiny, there was only two options left available that seemed feasible. One, find the soul, or two, make make everything so we can fly out using non-magical means. And so the option in which was taken by Prophet, he already set everything up to measure time, and since the planet had no real power or control over a lot of stuff, and it could control, but the more of its energy, the longer it would take for it to have enough energy to wipe itself clean, or to so uh Prophet, he decided to go after its soul, see if he could resist the soul and destroy it. Since with the planet incapable, there's no need in building machines that flew out of it. Because he had in, 1,100 years before the planet built up enough energy that it could self sustain itself. Because once it built up energy, it loses energy in a balance type thing. And so, uh, Guardian, he refused to take the path of finding the soul because he just killed Destiny over that. So he didn't want to become a hypocrite. So he took the path of helping civilizations develop the technology needed to fly away by kind of uniting them in a way. He thought another way that we do religion, but the thing is, they all had different religions. So he figured, well, at least through religion, he could uh, hopefully get the right scientific track, which didn't quite work out in some religions. But, anyways, the religion stuff doesn't really have much. You can work it in, or you can leave it out altogether. It really doesn't quite fit. But But that brings me to another thing which I almost forgot to tell you guys about. It's the balance. Uh, for every good there's an evil, for every right there's a wrong, for every yes there's a no, type thing. Uh, well, when you use up energy, so you action happen and then a reaction happens. Well, anybody can use that reaction to benefit. So, but if you're skilled enough, you control both the action and the reaction. You can use them both at the same time. So, uh, they took that principle into the three of them. Guardian is usually considered the person who doesn't destroy anything. He keeps everything created, type thing. Good. And that and so that's the balance in the creation destruction. Good, evil, those two are usually each other's balance. But they can't be a perfect balance of each other without being static characters. So, they need to be well-rounded characters, so they can't be a perfect balance. So that's when you have Destiny. Destiny weighs in to balance them out, but at the same time, when they're doing well with the balancing, Destiny balances him. He is a very good character who does he uses very quote-unquote evil things, which is, and then the entire book should give a question: what's good, what's evil? Does there, who can say? And so the balance more really isn't good and evil. It's more of a plus or minus type thing. Creation, destruction, light, dark, windy, calm, things like that, things that are different.
Which trying to keep because they don't want their enemies being able to use what they do in a counter-effective way. So they, cast a fireball, now you have fire. Well, with the fire, you can use that to make something else explode. Well, now let's say you want that something else to explode, so you cast a fireball on that person catches on fire, and then that person makes the other thing explode. Well, the actual size. So, anyways, sorry about that. With the both taking different points of use of things, it kind of makes you wonder, was that 1,000-year war actually worth it? And the answer is no. You're supposed to go, alright, so who was the bad guy there? Prophet looked like people. So the story picks up several hundred years later. Prophet, he eventually allies himself with Phoenix forces because he needs their backing to find the earthen orb, as I call it, and because he keeps Prophet out of his hair, in a way. So then eventually Prophet decides, enough is enough. I'm gonna create Destiny back. And so he creates Destiny. Guardian knows that it's really Destiny, but Guardian's troops does not, so they allow Destiny back in the ranks, and they found it weird that he took the codename as Death, or turned them to the codename as Destiny, but they don't think anything of it. They just kind of find it funny in a way. And so then Destiny is set on Destiny doesn't have any memories of what happened in the past for now, because Prophet stored the memories and hasn't given them to Destiny, so that's technical. So Destiny 2 could look different from Destiny 1, but I mean everything else is the exact same. So Prophet has the memories and is just waiting till the right time to give it back to her, or him, or it, or whatever. Anyways, so Destiny is sent on a task to go all different tribes and pretend to be their higher up person, their god. And then the entire goal behind that is once she gets them all to follow, then show them all that he's the exact same person. And that was how I related and really all these. That's why I logic as a kid. So when we doing this, we have to create new religions or completely redo how this gets set up to begin with. Either way, it really doesn't matter, as long as something gets done type thing. Or we could just leave it to how it is and let the Pope and whoever else be angry and go rah 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 rah.